Okay, didn't take the time to check the card there, so we got hung up on problem 13, so here I am, I'm back. All right, let's see, so I already wrote that down. We got 34 plus 8m equals 6 times quantity m plus 8. Okay, I'm still going to distribute this. That seems like it's going to make things easier. So let's leave the 34 plus 8m on this side. 6 times m is 6m. 6 times 8 is 48. Okay. Now let's subtract 6m from both sides to get those m's combined. 6 minus 6m, those are going to go away. Minus 6m. 8m's minus 6m's are left with 2m's on this side. We're left with a 48 on this side and a 34 here. Let's go ahead and just subtract that in one step too, right? This 34 comes down. 48 minus 34 is going to be, well, 34. That's going to equal, what, 14? Right. So we get 2m equals 14. We can divide both sides by 2 to get m equals 7. All right, that was number 13. Number 14. Negative 7 minus 2x equals negative 8 minus 3 times the quantity x plus 2. This one should be fun. Let's see. Let's do our distribution first. So we're going to get, we still have a negative 7 minus 2x on this side equals negative 8 minus, okay. With this, I always think of if we're subtracting and we're going to distribute a subtraction, which is that's what we're doing. I think if this is plus negative 3, so plus negative 3 times x plus 2, that way you don't get your signs mixed up. So we got negative 3 times x, so negative 3x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. If you don't do that and you think, oh, it's minus 3 times x, it's very easy to go minus 3x plus 6, but it's actually going to be minus 6 if you think of it this way. Okay, let's combine these terms. So we're going to get negative 7 minus 2x equals, let's see, negative 8 minus 6 is going to be negative 14 plus negative 3x. Let's add 3x to both sides. That's going to cancel there, plus 3x. That's just going to turn into a single x. So negative 7 plus x equals negative 14. I'm making kind of a mess here. We'll add 7 to both sides. So we're going to get x by itself equals, let's see, negative 14 plus 7 is going to be negative 7. Number 15. We have negative quantity p plus 2, all plus 2, equals 2 plus p. Sounds like a nursery rhyme. Okay, let's, we definitely are going to want to distribute this negative sign to both of these terms here. So it can be essentially like negative 1. So negative 1 times p and negative 1 times 2. So we're going to land, if we distribute this, we're going to get negative p plus negative 2, or p minus 2, plus 2 equals 2 plus p. Okay, so we have subtracted a 2 here and then added a 2, so these basically just go away, right? Minus 2 plus 2, that just wipes itself out. So we get negative p equals, looks like rho, it was 2 plus p. Now we can add, I'm sorry, let's subtract a p from both sides. So minus p, that's going to cancel out. Minus p, negative p minus p is going to be negative 2p equals 2. Then we can divide both sides by negative 2. That's going to cancel out, divided by negative 2. 2 divided by negative 2 is going to be negative 1, so p equals negative 1. That was 15, let's do 16. We have 6n minus 6 equals 6 times quantity 7 minus 7n. Let's start by distributing. 6 times 7 is not 13. 7 times 6 is 42. 6 plus 7 is 13. 6 times 7 is 42. And then 6 times negative 7 is going to be minus 42a. And leave this side alone, 6n minus 6. Okay. Wait, is it n or a? N. That's not an a, that's an n. That was dumb of me. Let's see, let's add 42n to both sides, because we want to get that n by itself, or we want to get all the n's together. So plus 42n, that's going to give us what, 48n, minus 6 equals 42. Now we can add 6 to both sides. That's going to cancel, plus 6. 42 plus 6 is 48. So we get 48n equals 48. Divide both sides by 48. Obviously we get n equals 1. There should be an equal sign there. N equals 1. Let's see, number 17. We have negative 40 plus 5n equals 5 times n minus 8. Let's distribute this. We're going to get 5n minus 8 times 5 is 40. Let's leave this alone. Negative 40 plus 5n. Let's see. We can add 40 to both sides. That's going to cancel. Add 40 to both sides, right? That's going to cancel. So we get 5n equals 5n. Okay, let's divide both sides by 5. We're going to get n on this side. And we're going to get n on this side. So we get n equals n. So under what condition does n equal n? Well, under every condition, n equals n. So the solution would be all real numbers. If you wanted to write that in interval form, it would be a closed interval from negative infinity to positive infinity. All those numbers. Everybody wins. All right, number 18. Negative 3x minus 10 equals negative 4 times x plus 3. Okay, let's distribute this. We get negative 4x. Okay, so negative 4 times positive 3 is going to be negative 12. And we have negative 3x minus 10 over here. Let's add 4x to both sides. So that cancels out. Negative 3 plus a 4 is going to be positive 1. So we have x minus 10 equals negative 12. Let's add 10 to both sides. So we have an x by itself here. And negative 12 plus 10 is negative 2. What was that? 19. Okay, so number 19. We have negative 5 minus 8m equals negative 3 times 4 plus 3m. 4 plus 3m. Okay, so let's distribute this. We have a negative 3 times a 4. It's going to be a negative 12. And then negative 3 times 3m would be negative 9m, so minus 9m. And a negative 5 minus 8m over here. Okay, let's add 9m to both sides. That's going to cancel there, plus 9m. Negative 8 plus 9 is just a single positive m. So we have a negative 5 plus m equals negative 12. Now we can add 5 to both sides to get rid of this. So we have m left on this side, and negative 12 plus 5 is going to be a negative 7. And finally, number 20. Negative 37 plus 4n equals negative quantity 1 plus 2n. 1 plus 2n. Okay, let's distribute this negative. So let's leave this side alone. Negative 37 plus 4n equals, okay, so we have a negative 1 times 1, which would be negative 1. And negative 1 times 2n would be minus 2n. Okay, let's add 2n to both sides. That's going to go away. With 4n plus 2n is 6n. Let's not forget about that negative 37. And we have a negative 1 over here left over. We can add 37 to both sides. Plus 37. 37 minus 1 is 36 equals 6. And then we can divide both sides by 6. That's going to cancel, get n on this side equals 36 divided by 6. If you know how to play drums, start the drum roll now. 36 divided by 6 is 6, so n equals 6. And we're done. Good luck, guys. I'll see you next time.